Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, we're going to take things a little bit different. Now the Honor 200 Pro is actually launching very soon. And you might have seen my previous video about a week ago where I talk a bit about the cameras, the hardware. But in today's video, I think I want to focus a little bit more on the software side of things. Now the reason for that is because whenever you buy a new device, instead of just focusing on the hardware, the user interface, the user experience is actually very important, and that actually relates more to the software side. So in today's video, Honor is calling this like their new AI kind of phone. So we're going to see what kind of features Honor has actually put into this device. And it's also worth mentioning that if you are on a previous and older Honor device, this is where things are a bit different and you might want to pay attention to this video. Let's start the video right away. Now first things first, because this is a camera focused device, perhaps we should start off by talking a bit more on how AI the camera is. So you might already know that the device is actually collaborating with Harcourt Studios from Paris to actually give you this very unique kind of professional studio look portraits, where what's happening behind the scenes is that Honor is actually using a lot of AI tech to actually identify the image itself and automatically adjust the lights, the shadows, as well as the colors to produce an image that looks very artistic. Now again, I've shared with you a couple of photos, and the portraits coming off the Honor 200 Pro definitely looks a bit different. It's a bit more detailed, it looks very clean, and it doesn't really look as if it was taken by a smartphone. So that's where Honor is actually using AI in its photography experience. Alright, another thing about the cameras itself, if you remember the Honor Magic 6 Pro, which is actually Honor's flagship device, it actually has that AI motion sensing capture where you just point the camera at the subject, and whenever there is some like large movements or eye blinking and whatnot, the phone itself will actually help you to capture the photo, and it's actually much quicker and more efficient than actually trying to tap the photo on your own. So again, that new feature is brought down to the Honor 200 Pro, which you will be able to experience. You don't really have to see that feature only on flagships, but even the mid-range devices are getting that very soon. Alright, so now that I've talked about the camera, let's talk a bit more about the user experience, which I mentioned earlier on. Honor has really touched up a lot in terms of MagicOS, and this time they've added in even more AI features. So let's talk a bit about them. Now first things first, let's talk a bit about navigation. Now navigating on Honor's MagicOS, the latest version on the Honor 200 Pro, is very different. So nowadays, whenever you just receive a text from your friend, if he just puts in the location, say for example Pavilion Bukit Jalil, and he wants to meet you there, all you need to do is actually just hold on that text itself and drag it either to the left or right, where you can activate the Magic Portal and drop it directly to Google Maps to navigate there directly. Now the second cool feature about Honor's AI Magic Portal is actually related to sharing content on your social media. Now previously you have to do everything step by step, and again AI is here to help you shorten that process. So let's say for example you receive a photo from your friend through WhatsApp. All you need to do is actually tap on the image, drag and drop it again to the Magic Portal, and right away the AI itself will be able to sense what kind of application you might want to share it onto, and you can just drop it to the respective app and share it directly to your feed. Now the third cool feature is actually called knock to search, and just like the name suggests, you knock on the display, circle up a certain object, and you can actually search for it right away. So you just drag that circular item, drag it to the Magic Portal, go over to Google search, and you can actually find out what is in the picture. I was actually kind of surprised because it worked really well. Now moving on to the fourth feature that I found quite noteworthy over here, and that's actually about copying text to notes. Alright, so say for example if you are in apps like your Instagram and you see a caption that you really like, just tap on the text, drag it to your Magic Portal and put it into Notes, and instantly you'll be able to copy the text directly from Instagram into the Notes app. Nice! Alright, so now that we are talking about sharing content and sharing notes, one thing that I do very often is actually do screenshots and share images to my friends or family. Now this is where Honor actually did something quite cool. They have this feature called AI Blur Privacy Info, and how this works is basically after you do the screenshot, you can actually allow the AI to detect what's on your screen and blur out any potential privacy information. Now this includes your profile picture, your name, your phone number, address, and all that. Pretty cool because it works very well. Now moving on, the final thing that I want to touch upon here is actually in terms of AI smart folders. So on the Honor devices, actually I talked about this in my previous video. What you can do is, in terms of the apps itself, you have quite a fair bit of shortcuts available, and that's actually due to the AI in Honor's devices. Of course, if you want to expand the application and put shortcuts directly on your screens, you can also do that. I found this super useful because apps like Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, a lot of apps are actually supported, and you can actually have very quick shortcuts directly on your home screen, so you do not need to actually tap into the app and go through the process one by one. Now, last but not least, before we close, just to give you a very quick reminder, the device is going to be launching very soon. The date itself is June the 19th, and to give you a very quick spec recap, this is powered by the Snapdragon 8S Gen 3. It does come with that 100-watt fast charge. You also have that 5200 mAh carbon silica battery, the camera systems at the back, which I talked about in my previous video. So if you're looking for something similar to a flagship killer, I would say definitely hold on to your purchase on what you might be wanting to purchase right now, and stay tuned for the launch of the Honor 200 Pro. The non-Pro version will also be coming in. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Hopefully it helped you out in a way or two. Let me know if you have any comments down below, questions, whatnot. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Do take care and stay safe. Bye bye.